good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time zone you're in. And welcome to more of Iwahime. Hi, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. It is evening where I am. It is 8 p.m. How are you guys doing today? On this fine Thursday. Hello, hello, sweet mod hex. Hello. Hi, guys. Ooh, it's been a busy day. It's been a busy day. I woke up and I got food, and then I had a meeting, and then right after that meeting, I had another meeting, and I've been putting together the Christmas card for my members. Oh yeah, my head is feeling better. My headache is gone, thank goodness. I also found the warm light brightness filter for my computer, so that's good. Doesn't hurt my eyes too much. Yeah. What did you eat? I got some canes. I got some fried chicken. And then tomorrow I'm gonna probably go to the store and get some meal prep stuff so I can start meal prepping again. When I have company over, I usually just order takeout most of the time. But yeah, back to my routine of meal prep. Ooh, how are you feeling today? I'm feeling pretty good. I've had a pretty busy but decent day. I finally finished writing down all the names of my members for my Christmas card. Apologies in advance for my attempt to write characters that are not like English. I struggled to write like kanji and katakana, even Korean. It was a bit difficult, and I do not have the best handwriting, but it is the least that I can do for my members. Oh, Maddie Izzy, thank you so much for joining Kibble Bits. Enjoy your acapellas, emotes, and members only streams. Now I gotta add you to the card. When the stream is over, I gotta add you to the card. Woo! The card is so full. There's about 327 people that I wrote the names of. Yeah. I just wanted to do something really nice for my members since they're constantly supporting me, and the least I can do is write down their names in my own handwriting, you know? Rather than typing out the names, I think it would be more heartfelt if I wrote it in my own handwriting. Yeah. You did well in that maid stream a while. Oh, thank you, Elm Jack. We still need to, like, prepare for that. I want to do... Oh, man. I still have that on my list to do the proper Amurai stream. I just gotta get all the equipment for it and get checks for it and stuff like that. Because anytime we do hand cam streams, we have to do checks with management to make sure that like nothing is reflective or anything. Yeah. It's a lot of people, but I finally finished. Well, I'm technically not finished because I gotta add Maddie's name to it. But yeah. We made good progress. Ugh. And let's see. Oh, at the end of the stream, before we do like a super reading, I'm going to announce what cover I'm releasing tomorrow, and we'll be making the premiere public for it. I already told you guys what song it was a while ago, not even that long ago. But in case some of you don't know, I will be spoiling that and showing off the art for it at the end of the stream. So yeah, we're gonna do that. The premiere will be after my Hot Monster tier list stream tomorrow. Very excited for that, by the way. I gotta put together the personal tier list for that after the stream is over. Yeah. You say so many songs you want to do, it's hard to tell. That's true. I have so many things coming up. I also... Right after we got, like, the finished video for my solo that I'm releasing on Friday, I got the finished video for a duet that I think I'm releasing on New Year's Eve. So there's always something going on. I've got a lot of projects going on for you guys. It's a good time. It's a good time to be a Shiki fan. Okay, thank you so much for the super. At least you could do, Shiki. You do a lot for us. Did you also forget you remember... most our birthdays? No one else I've seen goes that far. Ah, thank you, Cat. I try my best. Sometimes I have goldfish memory. Sometimes I have really, really good memory. I do remember your birthday, Kat, and I do remember Tyler's as well. And I do have a majority of the members' birthdays down in a little app that I have on my phone. I need to update it because after I updated it, more people put their birthdays. So I've got to update it again. I'm gonna update it again. Whew. All of Shiki's memory goes to her members. That's why she forgets things when she plays games. No, you're so right. You're so right. Yeah, that's the excuse. Yeah, that's definitely it. Shiki can't remember your birthday if you never tell her. Now, don't say that. I beat you up. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. I promise I'd do my best. I was actually like, I don't know. I was kind of having a moment yesterday where I was like, man, I'm not doing enough. I was laying in bed and I was like, I've had a lot going on at home, and so I've had to focus on myself a little bit more. And I realized that I haven't been like sharing the other Prism girls as much as I used to, and I was like, oh no, I'm being a bad team player. I need to get better. I need to like support them more. I don't like it when I catch myself slacking on that because I really like making sure that as many eyes are on the other girls as possible. So I was like, oh, I gotta get on that. So that's why you guys saw like a barrage of like retweets from me this morning from every Prism girl. I was like, I need to get back on my shit. I gotta get back on my shit. Ah, this water is so good. Sam's purified drinking water. It feels very clean. Hold on, I'm getting my cough drops. There we go. I also saw you tweeting at 4 AM. Yeah, I couldn't sleep until 6. My sleep schedule's in shambles right now. My sleep schedule's in shambles. Ugh. It's super nice that you do that for them. You're a dork for thinking you don't do it. I can't help it. I always feel like there's more I could do. Walmart water? Is it? Maybe my mom got this from Walmart. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Overachiever. So true. You'll probably catch me tweeting in the dead of night for a while longer. I don't think I can try to attempt to fix my sleep schedule until... I want to say late January. Yeah. Oh, JL, thank you so much for joining Shiki Snack Tier. Enjoy literally everything I have to offer. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Now I gotta add you. I gotta add you to the card. Hold on. Let me write this. No, actually, it'll show up at the top of my member stuff. I'll have to add you. Thank you. Yeah, I've got 2 more names to add. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm gonna update that when the stream's over. Yeah, late January, yeah. Yeah, I gotta add you. Thank you. I sleep about 8 to 9 hours if I go to bed at 6 AM. Hi, Eric, welcome. Yeah, I sleep about 8 or 9 hours. What if someone just gifted a ton of subs? I don't have room on the card. I'd have to like copy paste the card and then add more names and then it would look all weird. I can maybe fit 3. There's just enough space to fit all of the members' names. Not that I can call people out for lack of sleep, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Wow! It's okay, we're all hypocrites here. Good to see the marketing strategy is working. Are you a vampire? Yes, I want to suck your blood. Oh, Oh, but I'm really, really excited to continue Iwaihime today. Cause we're going to find out who wins the cooking contest. Is that the last time we played? Is it? No, cancel. Is it quick load? It must be. 2119. No, cancel. 2119. Okay, so it must be 2128. Okay, here we go. Wow, it's been that long since we played this? 2029. I'm so excited. What will happen this time? It was decades ago. My chihuahua is barking, sorry. Shut up, so what if they are? All the better for me. Still, it seemed the heart was the only real highlight of my hamburger steak. That's because Mom said you had to cook pork good so it didn't come out raw. Ooh, tuna sashimi sounds really good. It has been 2 weeks, that is kind of crazy. Oh, bye Falco! Thank you so much for coming! Enjoy the VOD when you get a chance. Yeah, 2 weeks really did go by fast. I joined a head pat the Shiki and support the content as well as supporting a VTuber that isn't trying to rely on fan service. I can tell you're gonna pop off one day soon. Aw, thank you, JL. Thank you so much for the head pats. I really appreciate it. It is good to know that I will have more head pats. Oh, Chutoro. I don't think I've ever had fatty tuna, actually. I've never had the opportunity. I would love to try it, though. I always hear good things about fatty tuna. Feels like yesterday we were all collectively grossed out by the flesh ball thing. Ugh. The flesh man with the ice cream? Oh no. Ooh, katsu. After stream, I think I'm gonna take a nice hot bath before my next meeting. I'm having 3 meetings today. I already had 2. I have a 3rd one at midnight. I'm going to compensate with ice cream and Hi Osiris, welcome! Well. Ooh. It's heating up. The way Miss Hinagata said that implied that my own chances were next to none. I knew it. I knew I couldn't win. But even if I lost, I'd already confessed to Suzumu. She's like, I'm already ahead of them. Haha. But what did that night mean to him anyway? The truth was, not much had changed between us since the day I confessed. It was kinda embarrassing, so he kept on acting the same as always. I was pretty sure Suzumu had accepted my confession, though. So even if I lost, we were already a couple, right? But Minobe was clever, while Lydia was relentless. If one of them got him alone on the roof, they might very well make something happen. Oh god, I'll live an honest life from now on, so please, please grant me a miracle. We brought our dishes to the girls' room in the dormitory. The dorm was generally used by sports club to stay the night before a tournament. But tonight we'd be using it for the dinner and sleepovers. And the boys had finally arrived. The moment of truth was upon us. Here they come! I'll live an honest life, dating my cousin. We all greeted them with bated breath. Sorry. Japan was the real South all along. Ooh, I want miso soup. I had really good miso soup a while ago. Not that long ago. It was like a week ago? It was very good. I'd be hyped too. What do you mean? What? Oh my god. Hi, Occupation Army, welcome. Curry rice pilaf. They beat everyone. Oh my god. They're all getting anxious now. Oh my god. He's a master in the kitchen. That's why he wears the solitary glove. They all lose. The boys date each other. Exactly. It's a BLVN, huh? Trying to butter him up. What are you doing? Oh my god. No way. You're salty. She's salty. Minobe and I could hear her inner cry of how dare you go the extra mile raging from her soul. Both Lydia and Minobe's dishes had revolved around white rice. But now... Lamau! Ha! Oh, goodness. Ugh. Ugh. Thank you guys. I feel like I'm sneezing a lot more.
ごめんね。僕たちが普通に
We are
白
playing
い
a
ご
visual
飯を
novel.
炊い
We're
てくる
playing
のを期
Iwahime.
待してたんだね。
Hi, Matsunero.
いいのいいの。だってハンバーグの私はラッキーだった。
ハンバーグとピラフは相性最強だよな。だがケチャップはもっとかけてた方が豪快だぜ。
I'm not allergic to streaming. I love streaming. But then again, I love chocolate, and I'm allergic to chocolate. Sometimes terrible things happen. He didn't even see my world-class heart.
ハート、可愛いね。こういうのって真心がこもってるって感じがする。
ありがとうスズム。
本当に美味しいわ。美味しくて満腹、太っちゃう。マシュマロ系美魔女爆誕。
どれも美味しい。
Thank you, Toy.
カツとじの上にとろろかけてマグロと一緒に食べるの？
Loving chocolate is a conflict of interest.
美味しい。白いご飯で食べたかった。
You boys should have just made rice. Why rice? All of their plans spoiled.
またリリー
No way, no way, no way.
ライト。
Dinner remained a lively affair to the end, everyone's stomachs bursting with food. In the end, the competition was called off. No! And here I thought I'd won thanks to my hamburger steak. But I decided since I was already the winner, I'd just accept it. Of course, by winner, I wasn't referring to the cooking competition. Right, they say removing obstacles in your path is important at times like these. I needed words, not actions. I'd announce it to everyone. Suzumu would be alright with it, wouldn't he? He'd accept my confession, right? Unless you didn't actually confess to him and you confessed to the shadow version of him that we keep fucking seeing. Man, let me make myself smaller, by the way, so you guys can read all the text. I didn't realize how big I was. There we go. Now I'm tinier. After we finished cleaning up, we gathered back in the dorm rooms. Of course, this was a publicly sanctioned school, so the guys wouldn't be staying in the same room as us. There were 2 separate rooms for the boys and girls to sleep in. Of course, we all wanted to have fun together until lights out. So everyone gathered in the girls' room, made a toast with the drinks Miss Hinagata bought us, and proceeded to engage in all sorts of fun. Even Kurokami was actively participating in the conversation like she was tuned to the right channel for once. We talked about many different things. The most exciting topic was various inside stories of the entertainment business. It was a rare occasion, to say the least, so we took the opportunity to ask Kurokami some things. Is that doll you're always carrying around important to you? Yes, very. Stuff like that. However, it didn't seem like she wouldn't be staying over. Given that she lived in a shrine, her family was probably very strict. As such, she was planning to only hang around for a while, then go home. And then the clock hit 9. Miss Hinagata left, saying she had to go to the staff room. Kurokami also looked up at the clock as she stood up, as if telling us she had to leave too. With Miss Hinagata out of the way, I figured it was the perfect chance. I wanted to make the announcement while Kurokami was still there with the whole LCSC present. I winked at Suzumu. He didn't get it, of course. So I interrupted his card game with Atsuta to call him over.
Nani?
Oh shit. What if she dreamt the whole thing? What if this didn't actually happen? I'm so scared!
発表って？
No! It It took everything I had not to slug him in the face and shout, "That we're going out, dumbass!" Just then Suzume smiled.
僕とキコちゃんが
Wait, okay, it's actually going okay, okay. But now I feel bad for the other girls because they like him.
わかってるじゃん。
Oh my god. I was so scared for a second. I was so scared. Oh my
そう
god.
いうことかな
Oh my god. I was so scared.
いうことなの。じゃないとスズムがまだフリーだと思って言い寄ってくることが現れるかもしれないでしょ。
そんな子いないと思
Oh,
うけどな
you don't think so? Oh my, you fucking Gary Stew. Oh, there was, alright. Every girl in this room, in fact, minus Kurokami.
お願いスズム。こういうことははっきりさせたいの。みんなの前で堂々と発表できて初めて
Men built like a brick.
思うの。
No, no, including Kurokami, so true.
まあキコちゃんがいいならいいと思うよ
おい、ススハラのターンだぜ。
I'm so scared. No, it's me and Suzuma's turn.
黒髪さん、帰る前にちょっといい？みんな
I'm kind of
ちょ
scared.
っと聞いてください。何事？
なんだどうし
Suzumu and I stood side by side, and the others fell silent. Crap. The silence made it harder on me. Oh, forget it. This is all or nothing.
私、春宮椿子と鈴原鈴は付き合うことになりました。
The whole room grew quiet. I could feel myself sweating. Everyone's eyes were wide. Would it kill someone to clap or congratulate us? The silence was killing me.
あんたたち、いつからそういうことになってた
Oh
の？
shit! Oh no, they're pissed!
先週私から告って。
I'm so scared.
それって料理勝負しようって
They're turning against us!
先週の日曜日のことですか？なんかフェアじゃないな。そうですよね。
Wait, what? Minobe and Iria were glaring daggers at me. There wasn't the faintest hint of a smile on their faces. They were dead serious. I winced. This was not what I expected.
私たち公平に対決しようって決めましたよね。なのに春宮先輩あっさり抜け駆けしたってわけなんですよね。感じ悪いよ。私たちの気持ち分かってたでしょ。言ったってだって見延先輩は茶化したような言い方だったし、
Whoa.
リリアちゃんだって恋愛じゃなくて親愛だって言ってたじゃん。あ、そうですか。
Oh my god.
そういう態度ですか。
Oh!
すっとぼけたふりしてなかなかやってくれますね。
God, God, God.
おいらも見誤ったよ。そういう子だとは思わなかった。
やめようよどうしたのみんな
The guys are just like,
マジになりすぎだぜ。青春の1ページじゃねえかよ。
The atmosphere was so strained that even the boys were dismayed. Even the normally inattentive Kurokami was staring me down.
それは確かにフェアじゃないって言い方はあるかも。
I'm scared.
でもさ、別に告っちゃいけないなんてルール決めなかったでしょ。なら恋愛なんて早い者勝ちじゃん。それを何かさもルールがありましたみたいにぐちぐち言われるのも腹立つんだけど。
キコちゃん
あんたたちだってスズムのことが好きだったらそ さと告白すればよかったじゃない。それをしないで勝手なルール作って
Oh no.
押し
Oh
付けてそんでフェアじゃないって。こっちからすると何を勝手に熱吹いてんのって感じ。
キコちゃん。
Suzumu's voice was serious. I held my tongue, but there was nothing to be upset about. Because I'd already won. Those two were just idiots for thinking this was some romance manga where getting a head start was banned by some bullshit status quo.
そうだね。ヒコチの言う通りだね。いいですよ。そういう態度ならこっちも考えを改めますから。何よ。スズムンはキコチンに告白されたからそれを OK しただけの話で。
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
だからって別にさらに誰かがスズムンに告白しちゃいけないルールはないわけだよね。早い者勝ちのノールールですものね。
The two were threatening to steal Suzumu away from me, with nothing to indicate they were joking. Needy aside, this was the first time I'd ever seen the otherwise carefree Minobe look so serious.
やめてよみんな。
Suzumu shouted harshly. It rendered us all speechless and brought us back to our senses. But it didn't take long for us to start eyeing each other like predators again.
この話はもうやめよう。せっかくの楽しかった時間を失ってまでする話じゃないよ。
Hi, BSL! We... Or are you the BSE now? I was wondering about that because I was writing your name down on the Christmas card and I was like, who's Erica?
そうだね。スズムンの前でする話じゃない。ですね。私たちだけの話なんですから。せいぜい今は優位に立ったとおごっててくださいね。ハルミヤさん。いいよ。買ってやろうじゃん、その喧嘩。
Ignore the Erica right now. Well, that's gonna be on the Christmas card, so...
人の恋路にチャラチャラ口を出し腐りやがって。
Oh, shit.
上等だよ、こら。
やめなよキコちゃん。僕は罵り合うみんななんて見たくないよ。僕が理由でさっきまでの楽しかった時間が壊れてしまうなら、僕は帰るよ。シャチホコ部もやめる。みんなももうやめて。それ以上やったら僕はみんなを幻滅してしまう。
These women are scary. Poor Natsuya!
おかしいぜお前ら。何なんだよ急に。まるで何かに取りつかれたみたいによ。急に。
That's what I'm saying.
なんだってんだよ。
Natsuya tried to laugh it off, but it was obvious he was pretty dismayed by the situation. Suzumu was the same. Everyone was having so much fun just minutes ago. But a single declaration of love had destroyed it all. This sort of thing wasn't so unusual between mixed-gender groups in the countryside. We were all healthy high schoolers. We should have faced this sort of thing once or twice before. Yet things have never been this serious. The tension was so thick you could cut it with a knife. All of a sudden, something snapped loudly. A small object fell to Toei's feet. It was one of the arms of the doll she was holding. She groaned and dug her nails into her face as if trying to endure some sort of agony.
大丈夫？
Her forehead grew clammy with sweat. Her eyes glazed over and she stared out blankly into space. It was very sudden and uncanny, yet welcome at this point in time. Suzumu ran over to Toei to help her, but she swatted at him. Toei glared at the other girls in the room. Oh, thanks for the warning. And with that, she fell to her knees. The doll she treasured with utmost zeal fell out of her hands. Miss Hinagata came back just then.
Toa-chan? どうしたの? しっかり
Shit is going down. Miss Hinagata picked up the doll, gave it to Toy, and helped her to her feet.
ちょっと彼女を家まで送ってくるわ。トイちゃん、大丈夫？私がわかる？
I thought we were gonna have a fun cooking competition. I was so excited. The two of them vanished hurriedly down the hall. Everyone was left at a total loss. The silence of night enveloped the room once more. No fun allowed. Afterwards, the girls abruptly went back to their usual cheer and the party ended. To the boys, their change was creepy and beyond comprehension. To the girls, the boys must have seemed like immature children who didn't know how to switch off. Even after Suzumu and Natsuya returned to the boys' room, they were still speechless at the events that just occurred.
女って怖えな。
それでもさっきのはちょっとおかしいよ。
月の光って人の心を惑わすって言うしな。今夜は月がでけえ。惑わされたんだろうよ。
You're right, bro. The moon's full.
きっと女子どもも今頃みんなで自己嫌悪大会だろうぜ。だがよ、それも含めてグレートな青春の1ページなのさ。
Hi, Lava.
ありがとう、夏くん。
No cooking.
ちょっぴりだけ心が楽
Wait,
に
who
なった
won?
よ。
Nobody did.
寝ちまおうぜ。何も考えずに。明日も早いしな。
寝つける自信がないよ。
I think the boys won.
睡魔が来るまで
And then everyone got into a
俺は
fight.
全然グレートだぜ。
じゃあちょっとだけやろっか。
おう。
Natsuya, best girl. I was in the midst of a dark night, or perhaps in the midst of the soot-like snow piling up. A mighty wind drifted by. The gale grew stronger, its howl like the roar of the sea during a storm. An ear-piercing tide bellowed, and the earth trembled as I was suddenly blinded by a flash of light in the darkness. I realized I was in a passageway at a concert hall surging with a flood of intense light and sound. A group of young men held up multicolored glow sticks to the tune of the song. The stage lights were focused on a single young idol. This was my first time seeing her, yet I could tell exactly who she was.
リリアちゃん。
Oh, we're Suzumu now.
リリーはこんなに大勢に愛されて幸せ者なの。
Zealous fans cheered in response. I was the only one in the audience confused, standing completely frozen. Just then she started oh god. Sorry, my throat closed up. Just then she started passing through the audience to a round stage in the center of the hall. The fans all reached their hands out to her like zombies emerging from their graves. The girl took a look at the countless hands and curved her lips into an impish smirk.
この中にリリーに触れてもいいお手手は一本もないの。だからダメ。
What? All of a sudden, the color of the lights changed, and so did the world. A row of guillotines rose along the elevated walkway to the stage. The fans fanatically put their hands through the racks and reached out to her.
バッチリお手手はみんなクリンクリン。
And as if that were a signal, the guillotine blades dropped one after another like a chain of dominoes. Arms fell to the ground, and geysers of crimson blood spurted from the stumps in succession. The blood splattered across the audience like party streamers celebrating her arrival. Their faces were warped in pain, but they cackled as though that was what they'd wished for. Though they were sweating as they endured the agony, they smiled like they were being blessed for sacrificing their hands to her. She slowly made her way through the crowd of fans and severed arms. She took center stage and found me right in front of it. Suddenly, several dazzling spotlights shone on me. What the fuck? What's the plot of the story? We're still trying to figure that out. We're what? 3? 4? Chapters in? Roars were sounding akin to screams. It wasn't unreasonable. These fans had given their hands for her, yet there I was, upstaging them all for no apparent reason. Her announcement had been like a death sentence. Whoa. All of a sudden, rows of giant guillotines lined the stage. They could bring their blades down themselves like fangs, as if they were monsters in guillotine shape. Expired sushi fever dream. Oh no, is this because they ate Minobe's tuna sashimi? She raised her hand, prompting the giant guillotines to all jump off the stage and sink. And then they reaped her thousands of adoring fans like combined harvesters in a paddy field. Fingers, arms, heads, legs, and body parts I didn't even recognize rapidly flew across the hall. Those gruesome harvesters made quick work of the audience. The hall was wrapped in the stillness of death before I could even process what I was witnessing. Murdere! Whoa. She descended the stage and slowly stepped towards me, walking a red carpet of viscera all the way. All of a sudden, 2 protrusions started growing slowly from her head. They looked like pitch black branches or deer antlers.
君はリリアちゃんなのか?
違うよ。マジカルリリー。スズムお兄ちゃんはこんなに華奢で可愛らしい女の子を自分だけのものにしてキュッて抱きしめてみたく。
I don't know about all that.
何を言ってるのかわかんないよ。
まだ胸もないんだよ。汚れた大人の女になる前の無垢な体。お兄ちゃんだけ。
Ew. Ew, I hate it. The little Lidia smiled seductively and wrapped her fingers around my own. Then all of a sudden she shriveled up. No, I was growing bigger? I was becoming as tall as a giant with each passing second. Before long, the concert hall of death looked as small as a miniature... It was all swallowed up and locked in a round cookie jar. Oh my god, is everything coming together? Where was I? I found myself in a room straight out of a fairy tale. I was sitting in a chair, an afternoon tea set lying on a table before me.
ふざけた小娘だね。
It was her who'd shut the cookie jar. She pulled duct tape seemingly out of nowhere and wrapped it around and round and round and round the jar.
ミノベ先輩。
ここではエリスって呼んで。
僕はいつからここに?
All of a sudden, a large jar fell from the cupboard with a loud wham. It was a different cookie jar, but I could tell from a glance that something wasn't right about it. There was just as much duct tape around it as the other one, but this one had several kitchen knives stuck into it, too. The jar shook as if something inside was trying to get my attention.
賑やかだな。
She marched over to the jar with blatant irritation. Next, she picked it up carelessly, tossed it into the cupboard, and closed the door.
今のは
スズムンには関係ない。関係ないの。
Her response was curt, like I never have imagined seeing such a heartless expression on her face before today. I stood there speechless for a while until her features softened slightly.
ねえスズムン、つまんないよね。私たちの日常って。
Cough drop ASMR.
学校も家族も日常は何もかも本当につまんないよね。でもここは違うんだよ。
She opened the window with a smile. We must have been in a tower or something because far below us was an unbelievably verdant landscape out of a picture book. Villages and steeples, bridges and windmills. I felt like I'd been dumped straight into a fairy tale.
ここには夢もあるし冒険もある。ここでは私はお姫様だし
Martha, you're so right.
スズムンは王子様なんだよ。そして毎日が何かの記念日で毎日新しい出会いがあり毎日新しい経験がある。 こんな楽しい世界をオイラとスズムンで二人占めできるんだよ。
Just then the cupboard clattered and shook. Whoever was trapped inside it was clearly seeking help.
スズムン？
あの戸棚の中の缶には
何も。
She glared at it with irritation. That was a bald-faced lie, of course.
中身見せてもらうね。
スズムン！
Oh shit. I was more stunned by the look on her face than her sudden shout. That expression was utterly unlike my dainty laid-back upperclassmen.
いいじゃん。そんなのの中身なんてどうだって。
I heard a cracking sound from her head. Her skull. Two black horns like withered branches sprouted out of it.
それよりさ、もう一度外を見てみようよ。スズムン、男の子だから。
Only her lips were smiling. Her eyes regarded me like a predator baring its fangs. I heard something off in the distance. The earth was shaking and many people were screaming. It was like something out of a monster movie. I approached the window, looked down on the world, and noticed it was no longer the idyllic landscape I had just seen. My monster movie comparison turned out to be right on the mark. Countless caterpillars the size of windmills creeped across the earth, devouring this world whole. The villagers fled for their lives, but were eaten one after another. They had nowhere to run. They were nothing more than cookie crumbs scattered on the floor to the caterpillars. Cries of agony from the insects' prey and the wailing of infants echoed across the land. This was a fairy tale, all right. One straight out of hell.
さあ、冒険が始まるよ。ムーンスートの王子様。人々が怪物に苦しめられているよ。さあ、王子、私と冒険の旅に出かけよう。巨大怪物たちを操るセチュの王を探し出そう。退屈な現実世界なんてもう忘れて、私と二人で冒険に出かけようよ。
She should have heard the screams and cries of the villagers. Yet she talked about all of it as though it were the start of something exciting and fun. Just then the room trembled from a violent quake.
ほら、冒険が向こうからやってくる。
The room shook so hard it was impossible to stand. At that moment, the ceiling collapsed and something giant fell upon us. Not you! It wasn't one of the caterpillars that assaulted the world, but something even uglier.
はあ？どこから迷い込んだんだか、この豚肉が！
She called it pork, but all I saw was a hideous giant blob the color of flesh. The blob monster roared as it sluggishly slithered over to her. She laughed sardonically at its appearance as she pulled a sharp-tipped parasol out of nowhere and stood on her guard. I could tell the two were opposed to each other, but I didn't know who to help. Heck, I didn't even know what was going on at all. Just then, the cookie jar in the cupboard clattered again. I ran over to it once I was sure she wasn't paying attention to me. I pulled out the knives stuck in the jar, tore off the layers of duct tape, and opened the lid. Pitch black soot spewed out and engulfed the world in darkness. This deranged series of events had left me a laughing wreck. I was taking no pleasure in any of this naturally.
もうさっきから何なんだよ。わけがわからない。
I was in the midst of a dark snowfield. A blizzard of soot-like snow howled around me, dyeing everything pitch black. Part of me was convinced this had to be a really bad nightmare. In that case, I wanted to at least know what it was about. What was it trying to tell me? Before long, something came into view through the pitch-black blizzard.
これは
That large metal lump was cool to the touch. I knew that shape. It was similar to those hanging bells they had in temples. Just then I felt vibrations coursing through the object. Almost like someone was banging on it from the inside, begging for help.
誰か中にいるのかい？
Oh, Kiko's in there.
キコちゃん、この中にいるのかい？
I grasped the bell and put my back into it, but it didn't even budge. It was just too heavy. I looked around to see if there were any tools or people nearby, but there was nothing but a pitch-black snowfield as far as the eye could see. Big band!
今助けるから。
Oh shit. I even stepped back and tried ramming it, but that didn't work either. Body slamming a solid lump of metal was no different than trying to punch through a steel door. Despite that, I endured the pain and kept ramming into it over and over again, but ultimately it was pointless. Use your plot armor! I gasped for air as I fell to my knees. All of a sudden, I heard another voice. It was coming from above. No, Toei. I surveyed my surroundings. No one was to be found. But when I looked up, I saw someone sitting on top of the bell.
降り積もりし年月の重み、貴様ごときに払える道理はなし。
黒髪さん、この中に人が閉じ込められているんだ。
Hi, Queen.
救いたいか。
助けなきゃ。
ならば、無駄を知るまで存分に試せ。
She gave me a belittling smirk from her perch on the bell. If you think you can save her, then by all means do try. That was what her expression appeared to say. I kept looking around, but couldn't find anyone or anything that would be of any help. It was clear that Kurokami had no intention of helping either, so it was all up to me to do something. I staggered to my feet and continued ramming the bell over and over again. My shoulder creaked and ached each time, driving home just how I was accomplishing nothing but injuring my own body. Even so, I couldn't afford to stop. Yielding was not an option so long as someone was in there seeking help.
無駄なあがきと理解しろ。この呪いと業はお前ごときに何とかできるものではない。
そうかな。 僕はそうは思わないな。
You don't?
だって君は僕を見ている。どうにもならないものならば僕をそうして見ていたりなんかしない。黒髪さんはひょっとしたら僕にはどうにかできるかもしれないってわずかの期待を持っているんだ。キコちゃん、
I couldn't tell what was going on in there, but I clearly had no time to waste. However, I didn't know what to do. There was nothing I could do in the face of something so thick and heavy.
無力さを呪いながらお前ごときに変えられる運命など。
このままではキコちゃんは死ぬのか。
死によっても解放されぬ永遠の呪いに身を染める。
What's going on?
なら差し違えたってなんとかしなきゃ。
Just then I took up my form. The Susuhara divine tribute style, the soul art I'd been trained in for as long as I could remember. But it was meant to be dedicated to God, not for hitting things. I punched trees, but I would never break through them. And at this moment I was dealing with a chilly metal wall that had to be even thicker. If I punched it, my hand would break. That was unmistakable. I understood that, yet I took up my form, lowered my stance, and readied my fist all the same.
何の真似だ。その小さな拳で金が割れるとでも。
I think I do.
僕にできる最大限がこれなんだ。何の意味があってずっと修行を重ねてきたのか。僕は誰かを救うためにこの本望だ。
He's going all out. I calmed my mind and honed my spirit as she ridiculed me. I didn't know why, but I felt like I was meant to be here on this day. If all of this was fate, then perhaps it was destined that I would be here.
覇者検証邪悪を打ち破りて
My dude's going sicko mode. He's on X Games mode.
ススハラ流親善武術
He's going super
ススハラ
sand.
進むいざ。
I felt whirlwinds gather and condense into my fist. Brilliant light leaked out of it as if I held a drop of the sun in my hand.
お前それは。
When I saw the look of bewilderment warp her features, I knew. This sacred fist offered unto God would pierce true. What the fuck? Everything shattered like glass in a burst of radiant light. Even the bell and Kurokami were reduced to particles and vanished into the brilliance. The soot-like blizzard scattered apart. Through the round hole in the bell, I saw Tsubakiko, smeared in soot.
キコちゃん、キコちゃん。
She was still breathing. I brushed away the mountains of soot on her body and held her in my arms. Horns like branches were growing out of her head.
もう大丈夫だよ。
He fisted reality.
だけのものだね、スズム。愛してる。だから、スズムのすすを全部私に注ぎ込んで。
She wants us to get her pregnant. She spread her arms like wings and wrapped them around my body. Her claws dug into me, keeping me from escaping. And so I ended up becoming her prey. I had a hard time waking up in the morning. I took a lot of shaking from Natsu to finally break my slumber. I was seized by exhaustion and fatigue, the likes of which I'd never felt before. I couldn't muster the energy to get up. And I wasn't the only one. All the girls were in the same state as me.
もう仕方ないわね。大方明け方まで起きておしゃべりしてたんでしょ。寝不足、美容の大敵、相対的に先生の魅力がアップってなっちゃうわよ。
Miss Hinagata assumed we'd all stayed up too late, but she ultimately told us to take the day off and go home so we could take it easy. Kiko and I went home together. She looked ragged with exhaustion, but she never responded when I asked if she was okay. This wasn't sleep deprivation. Last night I had a horrible nightmare.
Kiko-chan
I keep forgetting to read.
夢を見なかった。
That was all she said, but I was sure of it. She had that crazy dream too. Fortunately, I was back in shape by the afternoon. However, Kiko had been suffering in her sleep the whole time. I worried if she was having another nightmare. I recalled the dream I'd had the night before. It had toyed with me in incomprehensible ways that whole time. Yet there was one moment where I had broken through the bell with my own will. Perhaps even that was something more than just a part of the dream. But then I remembered Kurokami. She looked shocked at that moment. I'd done something unexpected and wrecked the dream's established rules.
もしもし。あ、母さん。父さんはいるかな。
There was no way you could fight back against nightmares. But that hadn't been a dream, I knew it. It has some sort of experience we had all shared. Then it could be resisted, and I had fought back. Though I felt I was grasping at straws, I told my dad everything. Oh no shit, I literally said that in my fucking dream. Thanks, Dad.
Boku wa dou sureba Kiko-chanを救えるのかな。
心の平静を保ち、稽古を重ねるのだ。さすれば身は清められ、彼女を蝕む邪悪も
Are you sure? Are you sure about that? I cleansed myself, changed clothes, and began training in the yard. Could I really save her this way? No, I couldn't allow myself to think that. I had to keep my mind clear. Kiko wasn't doing well. Like Miss Hinagata, her parents believed she was just exhausted from staying up all night. But I knew the truth. This wasn't something so simple as a cold or sleep deprivation. That nightmare-like something was still eating away at her. And though we had the same dream, I got better rather quickly. Something only I possessed must have abated it. And if I could obtain that through this, perhaps I could save her. I emptied my mind and focused on training longer than usual.
Kiko-chan, 具合はどう?
I knocked, but there was no answer. I tried turning the doorknob and found it wasn't locked. She said earlier she'd locked it later, meaning she hadn't gone out of bed once since then. I quietly entered to find Kiko fast asleep, her breathing labored. She didn't answer. The only hiccup. The only responses I got were her pained breaths and occasional groans. There was no doubt about it. She was still trapped in that nightmare. What could I do? I purified my body and trained. If the power to crush evil dwelled in me because of that, then I figured I should be able to use it by now. I gently placed my palm on her forehead. Just then I felt something akin to vertigo. The room was pitch black. There was nowhere that could be producing any light. Yet I felt something like a brilliant light slowly filling it up. Kiko let out a heavy breath. It was different from the labored breathing of before. That breath was clearly a sigh of relief.
Kiko-chan.
Beads of sweat still clung to her face, but the pain etched in her features had faded. She slowly took my hand and lovingly placed it on her cheek.
ありがとう。よく覚えてないけど。でもね、その夢の中でスズムが助けに来てくれたの。嫌なものも怖いものもスズムが来たらパーッと光に溶けて、ありがとう。ありがとう、スズム。
I tried to move my hand back, but she frantically grabbed it.
離さないで。手を当ててるとすごい落ち着く。
No! BSL, no! Kiko nuzzled her cheek against my hand like a cat for a while afterwards.
あのね、私って昔からよく気持ち悪い白チュームとかをよく見るの。スズムを駅に迎えに行ったあの日もそうだった。スズムを待っている間すごく気持ちの悪い白チュームに。
そうだったんだ。
今思えばあの日もスズムに助けられた気がする。スズムが白い綺麗な光の中からやってきて、そういえばスズムが来てからかな。今こうして手を当ててもらってて、
Clannad vibes, oh no.
隠しスズムにはきっと不思議な力があるんだね。
おお、キコちゃんを悩ませる気持ち悪い夢の正体は、僕が修行している神前武術は神様に捧げる神聖な力が宿るものなんだって。その修行のおかげで僕には幾ばくか
I
の
love the way that this
覇
artist
者の
shades
力が
hair.
宿ってい
It's
るのか
very
もしれない
nice.
って父さんが。
やっぱりスズムはすごいね。
Why am I so invested in this? I know, right? This confirmed my suspicions. Something evil was tormenting her, and I had the power to relieve it. I'd been training for as long as I could remember. Not even once did I question what it was all for. But for the first time, I felt understood. Perhaps it had all been for this particular time.
ちょっと納得かな。スズムってすごい清らかな感じだもん。汚れとか全然ない感じ。だから悪いものも退散しちゃうんだろうね。私スズムに会えてよかった。スズムに出会えてから毎日がどんどんハッピーになっていったもん。
そうなら僕も嬉しいな。
Yesterday, Kurokami had swatted me away when I tried helping her, and she called me corrupt. Kiko claimed that wasn't the case, yet for some reason Kurokami's words weighed heavily on me.
鈴原に近づき
はいもち
すぎれば不幸が訪れる。
She said that loud and clear. Kiko said it was thanks to me she'd managed to wake from the nightmare. And how did I know it wasn't my fault that she'd had that dream to begin with? On that day, Kiko would announce to the LCSC that she and I were going out. I could tell that had earned her a great deal of ire from the other girls. The atmosphere had been so tense after that. Natsu had even commented that it was like they were possessed by something. Was Kurokami right? And I'd brought misfortune upon them by getting too close? Oh, Rita, thank you so much for the raid! Thank you so much, Rita-senpai, and hello, Archangels! I hope you enjoyed Rita's cover. I'm really excited to listen to it after the stream's over. Hi, Bread Raid! Hello. Thank you, Rita-senpai! Mwah! Teehee! Hello, Raiders! Nothing made sense. At any rate, I couldn't think of anything to do but stay close to her like this. Just what was happening here? And what could I do? Though Kiko's condition had improved a little, she still wasn't fully better. My power was probably not to cure, but to provide temporary relief. She was staying home from school today and would be going to the hospital. Kiko was still suffering a bit, but she was doing much better than before. They'd probably given her a checkup at the hospital. A strange thought came to me. They would probably give her some safe, generic diagnosis like a cold. But I had a feeling that what was happening to Kiko, that thing we'd experienced that could only be likened to a nightmare, had to be something that couldn't be explained by medical science. I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, Reina! Thank you so much for being a member for 15 months. I love you, my favorite pupperino. I love you, Miss Reina. Reina, I want you to know that I worked on a... I'm working on a little Christmas card for my members. And since you're a member, when I added your name, I drew a bunch of hearts around your name. Hehe, teehee. Thank you for coming, Reina. Thank you guys for the bless yous. I've been sneezing so much lately. Teehee, you're too cute.
社長コブの他の人は大丈夫なのかな？
メールしてみっか。
With a practiced air, Natsu sent a text to the LCSC group chat inquiring about the club members' conditions. A little while later, he got a response from Miss Hinagata. You need to clean your room? I already cleaned my room! I cleaned my room!
俺はへっちゃらだぜ。
僕ももう今は大丈夫って送ってくれる？夏
数々のデュエルで鍛えた指さばきの
Oh,
賜
he's a
物よ。
fast texter. Miss Hinagata eventually replied, Can you come to the infirmary after school, Susuhara? I'd like to check on your condition. Once last period had ended, I headed for the infirmary.
僕はあの日の昼にはもう大丈夫でした。
Please no, don't get the teacher involved.
はい。僕もあの夜、何かとても気持ちの悪い夢にうなされた気がします。キコちゃんも悪夢にうなされていたと言ってた。きっと
I love the
ミノベ
soundtrack
先
for
輩
this
も
game.
リリアちゃんも。
Oh shit. Miss Hinagata had apparently just gone to visit them all. That included Kiko, of course. There she learned they were all plagued by the same symptoms. I bet she's the real antagonist.
これは病気か何かですか？こんなことを言うとおかしいと思われるかもしれないんですけど。
何？
僕にはひょっとしたら悪夢を和らげる力があるのかも。
Miss Hinagata gasped in surprise. She probably hadn't been expecting that.
僕が修行している親善武術は覇者の力を宿すと父が。
親善武術って？
I gave Miss Hinagata a simple explanation that the Susuhara divine tribute style had the goal of offering dedication to God, that it granted one the power to crush evil for that purpose, and that when I tried it on Kiko, it'd alleviate her suffering a little.
あの時のキコちゃんにお世辞を言える余裕なんてなかったと思います。
Oh
彼
man.
女は心から僕の力で悪夢が晴らされたと信じてた。彼女のお世辞でもなく僕のうぬぼれでもないならば僕には何か
I think my mom turned the heater
そ
on.
ういう力が宿っているように思います。
Why? I'm sweaty now. Well, it is 47 degrees outside. Maybe that's why.
いえ、
私もなの。私も春宮さんたちと同じく
成人してからだいぶマシになったけれどね。あの日もね、久しぶりに随分と気持ちの悪い白チュームにやられ、その時よ、白い暖かな光に満たされて。
え、まさか。
Oh, what did I just do?
あんな経験は初めてだった。人にで悪夢を晴らす力があるのよね。だから私はその力を確かめたくて、あなたたち二人をシャチホコ部に誘ったのよ。
あ、
最初はアツタ君にその力があるかと思ったの。彼の暑苦しいまでの賑やかさ、
She
そういうもの
knows.
に悪いものを払う力が少しはあるから。でもそれだけのことで悪夢を払えるわけがない。ススハラ君の親善武術の話を聞いて確信したわ。あなたには悪夢を払う力があるのよ。
僕はどうすればいいんでしょう。
She knew about his bloodline technique. Oh no, she knows about his Sharingan.
私とあなたの仮説を確かめるには試す他はないわね。
試すって。
行くわよ、みんなの。
Yeah, it is kind of sus, isn't it?
あなたがお見舞いすることでみんなの症状を軽くできるかもしれない。
Oh man.
もしできたなら。
できたなら。
すごい朗報。
Oh,
シ
my
ャチ
water
ホコ部
bottle popped.
そうハッピ
Messing
ー。
with it a little too much. We went and Miss Hina got his car to visit the others. She seemed a bit excited.
先生、
何？
シャチホコ部って何なんですか？社会奉仕の部活という建前ですが、さっきの先生の感じだと先生もキコちゃんも悪夢を見やすい体質だと言っていました。ひょっとしたら見延先輩もリリアちゃんも。
A local community service club would normally be made public and attract lots of students. That wasn't the case with the LCSC. It was a secret club that only those with Miss Hinagata's invitation could join.
そうね。もしススハラ君が私の期待する通りの力を持つ人なら、近いうちに全てを話さなければならないでしょうね。
今は話せないんですか？
私の頭がおかしいんじゃないかって思われたら嫌だもの。
先生、あれは本当に悪夢なんですか？
悪夢としか知覚できないと言うべきでしょうね。
つまり悪夢ではない何か。
私は少なくともそう思っているわ。でも悪夢と思っていた方が多少は気が楽よ。
教えてください。一体何なんですか？
Spill the tea! Okay. Hopefully it's better now? Maybe? Is it better now? Okay, it's better now. That's good. That's good. I'm glad. Yeah, I had to like end the stream and then restart it again. Wait, somewhat? Oh god. I'm not muted. Still choppy? Oh no. I think it's just my internet then. And we had a lot of storms last night, so my Wi-Fi might be kind of it's kind of goofy right now. It's kind of goofy Yeah, still choppy. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah. I would refresh, guys. Oh god. Is it still having issues? Had some small hiccups after refreshing, but so far I'm good for the most part. Okay, let's chat for a second. Let's just chat for a second to see if it improves it at all, and if not, well, I don't know. I'd hate to continue the story if the stream is choppy. That would suck. Majorly, you know? Add Ethernet cable to the list behind controller. Maybe if what if we saved and we stopped playing Iwahime for the day and we moved over to the super chats? Maybe if I close the game, something will improve. I don't know. Let's come over here. How are we looking? Are we still as choppy as we were before? Or are we still the same amount? Yeah. Yeah, it's my internet. I'm looking at it, and you know how in the like bottom right corner where it has like your Wi-Fi symbol and it has like your Wi-Fi name and it says connected secured? It's one little bar. It's one little bar. Still choppy? This sucks! How am I supposed to do my announcement with it being all choppy? I'm just gonna do it anyway, since my internet's being ugly. I'm gonna reset my router after stream, probably. Zoomers using Wi-Fi to meet internet will never make sense to me. I don't know the difference. Whenever, like, I talk to my ISP, they always use the, like... They use it for the same thing, basically. I have no idea what the difference is, actually. I always thought it was the same thing. Teehee. Maybe it is your Wi-Fi then. One little bar. Yeah, one little bar. It's like going up and down. Anyway, hold on. Give me a second. Set as premiere. When is my stream start? Hold on, guys. I'm trying to check my schedule because I don't remember shit. Okay, so that starts at 5. So I could have this at 7. Yeah. Alright, done. Save. Is it up? Let's see. Okay, there we go. Share. And then I gotta go to my... I gotta go to my live thing so that I can send this link